As an astronaut, I've been astounded by the technology that enables us to breathe in extreme environments, such as space. But as a scientist, I'm also amazed by what a remarkable machine the human body is. Every day, we take around 23,000 breaths, part of a process most of us never even have to think about.
Oxygen is extracted from the air into our bloodstream, whilst the carbon dioxide in our blood is expelled.
But in some cases of coronavirus, our ability to do this can be affected. Our immune system overreacts, causing inflammation to the air sacs in our lungs.
These tiny air sacs start to fill with fluid, reducing the amount of oxygen that we can take in. And this is when some patients will need the help of a ventilator to support their breathing by getting more oxygen into the lungs.
Never before has there been such a surge in demand for ventilators. It's a testing time for clinicians, such as critical care consultant Ron Daniels.
We can't create a high-tech intensive care ventilator and turn that round in a matter of weeks. What we have done is to scale up production, not only of existing ventilators, but we've also seen innovation in developing existing technology.
And help has come from one surprising source, motorsport. Engineers from the UK Formula One teams have joined forces to produce a variety of different breathing devices to treat serious coronavirus cases.
And the second one here that we use to simulate a patient's breathing, that is controlled using the computer.
This alliance is called Project Pitlane.
What in particular does Formula One bring to this effort?
They bring professionalism, they bring speed. They're experts in rapid prototyping complex systems at pace to very high quality and have a very intricate network of UK-based supply chain to help deliver that too.
Here in Northamptonshire, they're working on a new type of device, which it's hoped will help keep patients out of intensive care.
Today at Mercedes, I'm making CPAP devices for the NHS on both of these machines, which usually make turbochargers and pistons.
Engineers have collaborated with scientists from University College London to develop a breathing aid which is much less invasive than a ventilator. Rebecca Shipley is Professor of Healthcare Engineering at UCL.
CPAP stands for continuous positive airway pressure. So, as I'm sure everyone knows, that the main reason why COVID patients need hospital support is because of a failure of their respiratory system. So they need respiratory support. And what they really need is to get oxygen into their lungs.
The difference is that the patient can remain conscious and doesn't need to be intubated. Instead, the device delivers air and oxygen under continuous pressure, which keeps the airways open.
If we can have a device such as CPAP, that can be used outside the intensive care unit on a general ward to prevent many patients from requiring ventilation at all.
The equipment has now been approved for use, and the factory have repurposed their entire base. And the team here are deeply aware of how important this work is.
My wife has lupus, so we're actually living apart at the moment, so she's in the high-risk group, so it's a real effort on everybody's part.
Up to 10,000 units are currently being delivered to UK hospitals, and early evaluations are positive.
Above 60% of patients who we're treating with these CPAP devices are also not then progressing to mechanical ventilation and are recovering and getting back home.
What I've learned today has been hugely encouraging. Technology and innovation is being harnessed and adapted by the best scientific minds in the country.